Okay, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we've got a fun project. We're going to be doing acrylic on our new Carvera air machine. So we're going to be turning this just plain standard acrylic sheet into a light stand. And today I chose the hot air balloon, but there's a couple different designs you can choose from that Carvera already provides the G code for. However, you're not limited by that. You can do some pretty cool like name tags and different things, and I hope this video gets you kind of thinking about different projects that you can use this for, and the different applications that you can try out with this machine. So let's get into it with no further ado and show you the setup on this machine. Okay, so today I wanted to show you how to set up a pretty easy, just typical job here for the CNC machine. First we start off with this acrylic. Today I'm going to be making one of the example parts, the hot air balloon, but the setup is pretty similar no matter what you're going to be doing. So you're going to want to take off the protective film on the one side of this sheet. Then we're going to put that in, and this orientation is what it shows. And it looks like they're using several clamps here along the sides. Alright. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've tightened those all down, so we're all secure there. I've gone through here and I've pulled up the G code for this file, and you can go ahead and look at some of those tool paths if you want. You can fast forward through it, whatever you want to do there. You can even move it around, see it in 3D space, see all your different tool paths for the specific tools. Today we're going to be using just the V-bit and then just a standard 3.175 by 25 millimeter single flute end mill. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. I've gone ahead and set up the camera in a position to where you can see this a little bit more closely. On this part I want to show kind of more of a close-up here. I am going to remove this dust shoe just so that you can see this a little bit better. However, I think you might have to, remove this. Okay, so that's not even threaded, it just slips on there. And then just snap this in up here during milling if you don't want to actually use that dust shoe. So yeah, that again, it's not even, it gives the illusion that it's threaded on there, but it's not. It's just stuck on there. So okay, so I've gone ahead and loaded up the G code file. I've set this to auto level, and I've set my work origin to 15 and 15 relative to the anchor one right there. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit run. So you can already see a problem is it thinks it has the probe installed. Right now I believe it would be tracing out the part with the laser. However, I have not installed that, so it doesn't know that that's not installed right now. So I'm going to have to go ahead and stop this job so that we can put that in, and then we'll restart the job. So I stopped it. Hit confirm there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and install that. I thought it would prompt me to put it in, but I guess not. Okay, I've gone ahead and put that in. Now I'm going to go ahead and start that job over again. Yeah, so now it's doing the laser. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Yeah, it's outlining the part. Okay, so now it's gone ahead and it's got that map of the surface there. And we're automatically Z height has been set there, and it on the screen it says please change to tool number 2, then press confirm or main button to proceed. So go ahead and I'll take this probe out. Install tool number 2 in this case is the V bit. It's got a little protective thing on it there. All right, so we're good there, and I'm going to go ahead and close this door now. I might open it up here in just a second to show you a little bit more close up, but all right, we're going to hit confirm. It's going to go down and hit the, it's right in the crack there. It's going to go touch the back corner to get that offset, and then it should begin our job here. So it is currently just carving through midair. It's just not even doing anything right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. This is a good time to test what happens if I open this door here while it's milling. Okay, so it looks like it does not automatically shut off by itself. So keep that in mind, but I believe there is a setting that you can change that. All right, so yeah, it's not doing anything. So I think something happened with the Z height. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this job with the. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel with this button up here. So it does not like that. Machine has halted, emergency stop button pressed. So, like I said, it's just carving in midair right now. You can't really see that super good in this in the camera here, but yeah, it is. So anyway, I'm gonna stop the video here and see what's going on here. Okay, so I'm not totally sure what just happened. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of reset everything. I just rehomed the machine. So we're just going to go ahead and try to do the auto leveling again. So I'm going to go ahead and click run on this job. So it says, please change the tool probe. So it wants the probe. So that's interesting. Last time it did not prompt me for that. But this time it is. So that's a good sign, I think. So we'll go ahead and, I've already installed that, so I'm going to go ahead and advance it. Okay, yeah, see, it didn't even do that last time. It just went straight into mapping you know, the outline. So we're already off to a better start than last time. Because yeah, I guess if it didn't ever touch that probe in the back, there'd be no way for it to get the offset. So for some reason there must be a bug or something was going on the last job. All right, please change the tool number to tool 2. And again, tool 2 is that V bit, if it'll focus. Yeah, right there. So that's what's going to make our engraving. All right. Again, that tool changing is quite easy. You know, it's no effort at all. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and click confirm, and it'll do this first bit here. I've got safety glasses on, so I'm not going to put the cover down this time, just so that we can kind of get a little more close up on the actual engraving here. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's working now. Okay, so it's asking for tool number 1, based on kind of the one bank of lights on right there. So we're gonna go ahead and swap that out here. Let me zoom in a little bit further for you. And again, this is just the flat end mill to cut the part out. And hit the button. So you can see the job is done. All I've done is open the lid, and you can click over here to manual control, and then I clicked home because I usually like to home it because that brings the bed all the way forward and moves the tool head out of the way so that you can, you know, take off all your clamps and things. So I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this all up, get it cleaned up. Okay, so I've got the workpiece cleaned up, vacuumed, and ready to take all these fixtures off. Perfect. So now the part is free, and we're going to go ahead and take that off. So you can see how that V-bit, it did cut through here, but not quite enough to release it. It didn't go all the way through. Not sure if I'm supposed to just take a hacksaw to it or what, but anyway, it looks pretty good so far. Might take, yeah, it looks like you can just kind of take your finger to it, kind of deburr it a little bit. Yeah, that's working great. Yeah, get that cleaned up a little bit more, and so far it looks really good. I like that. Okay, so I read in the example guide that it says to line up this V groove with the edge of a table. So got my makeshift workbench right now. And yeah, and then it just go ahead and snap that off, I guess. Oh, and I've got the protective film still on the back, so that's probably what's still holding on. Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect. Well, thank you for sticking around with me on this project. This was my first acrylic project, and it turned out amazing. I'm very happy with it. I'm pretty happy with how just how easy it is to set up, the tool changing, just the user experience is very nice with this machine. So stick around though if you're interested in watching the aluminum project to make the side button for this. Also, I want to dive in a little bit deeper into future videos with how the dimensional accuracy of this machine can hold tolerances. We'll kind of take a look at that, and I want to compare it to 3D printing for a few different applications and see how those kind of compare. My guess is that this is going to be quite a bit better, but I want to confirm that with some testing. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, we'll go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next video.